Hello everyone. In this module, we shall learn about why are industries needed, the requirements for setting up an industry, and the types of industries. So let's begin. Why are industries needed? The reasons are: the first one, industries are needed to make a country financially strong. The economy of a nation becomes strong when there are many manufacturing industries in the country. More production will lead to more income. The second reason is that it promotes the growth of agriculture by modernizing it. With industries in the country, new methods of farming, using new machines, new methods of irrigation, and new varieties of pesticides and fertilizers can be put to use, which will eventually boost the agricultural production or produce. The third reason is that industries are required to produce a variety of consumer goods for the daily needs of the people all across the world. And lastly, setting up industries also help to generate more job opportunities, thereby reducing problems such as unemployment and poverty. Now we shall look at the requirements for setting up an industry. The first requirement is raw materials. The raw materials needed to manufacture goods have to be easily available and available in plenty. Most of the times, the location of an industry depends on the location of the raw materials, so that the transporting of raw materials to the factory is easy and cheap. The next requirement is power. A good and constant supply of electricity is a must and absolutely necessary for running huge machines in an industry. The third requirement is capital. Capital meaning money. A lot of money is invested in setting up an industry. Money is needed to buy the plot of land, to purchase raw materials and machines, to construct the factory and pay the laborers. So the next requirement is labor and machines. Industries require a big number of skilled workers to ensure that the manufacturing process goes on uninterrupted. Different types of machines are also essential to keep the process of production running non-stop. And lastly, a good network of transport should also be available near the factory or the industry site. Why is it required? It is required to transfer raw materials to the factories for manufacture and then the finished goods from the factories to the markets. So these were the 5 basic requirements for setting up an industry. Up next we have the types of industries. Industries are classified into 3 types based on their volume of production, namely large-scale industries, small-scale industries, and cottage industries. Let us learn about each one a little in detail. Large-scale industries. These require a lot of capital investment as they have huge and numerous machines, a big number of skilled laborers who work in shifts and keep the production process running non-stop. The volume of production is huge, and the examples include the iron and steel industry, cotton textile industry, etc. The next type are the small-scale industries. As the name suggests, the investments in such industries will be lesser than the large-scale industries because these do not require very high-end machines. The number of machines required is also less. These industries employ a smaller number of laborers and their volume of production is also lesser when compared with the large-scale industries. Examples of such industries include the toy making factories, food processing factories, etc. And the third type are the cottage industries. These industries require very less capital investments as they do not require huge machines at all, because these are run by skilled artisans who manage to do the production work at home with the help of their family members. Their volume of production is also very low when compared with the other two types. Examples include basket weaving, pottery making, handloom, etc. So this was the classification of industries based on the volume of production. Industries are also classified based on raw materials used, such as the first kind includes agro-based industries which utilize raw materials from agriculture for their production. Example includes sugar mills. The next kind is mineral-based industries which require or get their raw materials from minerals, and the example includes cement industry. Third kind are the pastoral-based industries that use animal products as their raw materials, and as an example we can use the dairy industry. And the last kind is the forest-based industries which depend on forest products for their raw materials. Example includes the furniture industry. So this was all on the industries in India and their types. If you have not subscribed as yet, please hit the subscribe button and become a part of this channel.